on cheese for the cam, nigga. Your smile on the gram, they caught me slipping. I'm that nigga. Right? Fame for the young, just cut the check. Let me rap, nigga. Rap, nigga. Gravitas, now I'm a traveling smack dealer. Get all Jenny Lamb with you. This is like the confessional of a lyrical.
I was digging that.
I like that song.
I was digging that.
I like that song. I wonder who that guy is. I don't know. We'll get into that later. But yeah, thank y'all so much for being here, man. Y'all know what time it is. Welcome back to Side Barz. This is episode 35. You know, we don't bring you nothing but the dope here. You know me, man. Seven Da Pantha, aka the Carolina Hurricane Ridiculous Slang, aka your baby mama's favorite rapper, aka Pot Strickland, if you're getting the point. And you know we don't bring you nothing but the broad deal dope shit over here, man. Today is no different. You know what I'm saying? I'm very, very blessed to have RareGem Arie in the building. How are you doing today?
I am well. Happy to be off of work and at home.
I know that's right. So tell me, I know the answer to this, but for the people who may be watching this who have no clue whatsoever who you are before they play, where you from and what was kind of your introduction to MCing that made you want to pick the mic up and go get it?
Well, I am born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. And to be completely honest, this woman right here is the reason why I do it. I don't know if y'all can see that because of the glare.
Yes. Oh, no, you good. Yeah.
That is like 1000% my inspiration. Like this album alone, just the fact that she a woman and she can sing and she can rap. We the same sign. And she has something to say, you know?
Yes.
And people tap in because of how she's saying it. It's how she's delivering it. And she makes you believe every word she's saying because she done been through it. It's called the miseducation of Lauryn Hill. She done been there. She done that. She giving you the game so you can, follow that path. And I feel like, for the most part, I followed that path.
No doubt. You want to talk about, you know what, you just let me know that you absolutely positively have that Mamba mentality, because only somebody who has that mentality would say, you know what, I know you're the one. I'm going to do that. Watch me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Kobe did the same thing. So I already kind of get that vibe from you. So like coming up, did you do like the battle circuit type thing? Was it battling in ciphers, or what was kind of like your path to coming to the point of actually recording and putting records out?
I wasn't really too much into battling growing up. Like, I was like probably like every other kid my age, growing up, watching music videos, listening to the music on the radio, just getting good at it. Everybody trying to act like, oh, I know this song better than you. Oh, no, I know this song better than you. The whole time I know the songs better than everybody. Don't nobody know the songs better than me. No, but, it just inspired me to start writing because, it's like we sitting here learning all these other people's songs. I can write my own songs and be just as good. But, every great artist at one point was terrible. Yeah, my first raps, I think I still got them somewhere in my notebooks. 15 years old, just trying to, figure it out. And yeah, I came a long way. Let's just say that. But
I feel you.
Yeah. So.
Especially when I tell you, 15-year-old me couldn't have wrote that song you heard at the beginning.
Man,
not at all.
Yeah, I look back at some of my lyrics like, yeah. Mm-mm.
Oh no.
But yeah, just being around people that likes music, and then eventually running into more people that want to pursue music. They say you are who you hang around. Your environment influences you. So I got to college and I ran into a bunch of people that wanted to start a music group. So I was primarily singing then. And, I used to do a lot of songwriting, a lot of, just practicing with other artists, writing for other artists, writing for myself. Right. And somewhere along the line, I said, let me push my pen and get better at rapping because, a lot of, I guess for women, maybe it gets a little annoying, maybe just for me, when somebody's always asking you, hey, can you sing this hook here? Hey, can you do a hook here? And it's just like, hey, I can do more than just sing a hook. I can rap. But, they just like, that's cool and everything. But nah, I just want you on this hook. And it's just like, I ain't doing your hook. I'm doing my own songs. You know what I'm saying? So
no doubt.
And just from there, like that just really lit a fire up under my ass and made me want to just get better and better and better. And RareGem.
Now, the wild thing to me is you're one of the people that okay, so check it. I look at it kind of the same way as what I stated previously, but it's like a little more wide scope when I look at it this way. I found out you were from Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I find out any MC is from Detroit, I automatically say, "Uh-oh." Do you know what, do you know what high wire you're walking right now? Like the MCs of what caliber that we respect from Detroit that have already walked this walk. Like now it's your turn, and we're watching.
Exactly.
And we're watching you, and we're weighing you against Guilty Simpson and against Black Milk and against Royce the 5'9" and against Eminem and against Kid Vicious and against, Jesus, it's a lot of them.
So those are some big shoes to fill for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But you approach your music and the microphone with no fear. And that's one of the things I appreciate the most about what I've heard from you so far.
Thank you.
What has been the kind of like the highlight so far? Like what was the better question? When was the moment that you put something out and the response to it made you say, "Uh-oh, I think I got it"?
Honestly, I want to say during the pandemic. I was a little camera shy. I didn't really put too much of myself out there, but my cousin pushed me like, hey, you should do these open verse challenges people are putting out on Instagram. And, I was doing challenges. I was doing competitions. And a couple of my verses was getting some traction. And people were like, who is RareGem? Who is this? Who is that? Started doing some multiple artist collaborations. Like my brother, Marcus the MC, he held I want to say like a writer's session at his apartment. We called it Coach House Sessions. And from there, just me, hopping on different songs. People were just like, tapping in, putting me on their radar like, oh, okay. So that's when I really knew. I'm like, okay.
That is so dope. That is so dope. Oh man. I gotta ask you a question too. And I hate to ask people this question, but I also love to ask it. Out of all of the records you've done so far, if I was to walk up to you and tell you, hey, listen, I only got like a few minutes. I don't got a whole lot of time right now. I need you to play one record for me. And this one record you play me gotta convince me to listen to everything else when I get time.
Mm-hmm.
What's the song you gonna play for me?
Like a record of my own or just a verse that I spit, period? Or a record of my own?
A record of your own, yes, absolutely.
I would probably tell people to listen to One of One. It's on my debut EP called Go Energy. Yeah, I would say listen to that.
Oh man, that's
because it's just like rapid fire from beginning to end. So
good choice. Good choice. I like that.
Yeah.
Good choice. Okay. Now we actually have a friend in common, at least one. I don't know about anybody else. I know we have at least one friend in common. Salute to Neve Faye. Salute to her.
Salute to the Irish Betty.
The Irish Betty, no doubt. Y'all got a banger. Y'all got a banger out. Transformed.
Yes, sir.
Well, how did y'all link up? Like get the record put together and all that shit.
TikTok music review. Shout out to Luxury Forbes with the Life is Luxury community. He hosts pretty much every day live music reviews. Like artists of all types come through near and far. They show them, they send in their music, they get the review. He gives positive and constructive feedback. There was a day, I guess I sent in a song that I went over. The original song is called Gorilla by Little Sims. One of my favorite MCs out right now.
No doubt.
So I went over that beat because I've been running for it for a minute because I'm like, I want to go over this beat, but she killed this beat, so I got to do it justice. So I'm like, let me run away for a second and come back. So that song was playing in the live while Neve was in there. She was like, yo, you're fire. You're fire. And I'm like, thank you. Then, as time went on, she was sending in, MIA. She was sending in Ricochet. I'm like, okay, this girl got some bars. She sent in Transformed, in its beginning stages. And I was blown away. I was like, hey, wait, put me on this one. Put me on this one. And from there, Transformed featuring me came to be.
Yeah. That's a fire. I really hope y'all do more music together.
Oh, yeah,
I was
definitely.
like,
most definitely.
That's dope. I was like, yeah, that's dope. Being, especially talking about the legacy that we talked about earlier in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
As you construct your music, what's the one thing that you want people to always take away at the end? Now, mind you, I know it may change from project to project, but like overall, like what is the one thing you want people to walk away with?
To my message, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't so much I'm dope, I'm a female, tap in. The message, because I like to promote intellect. I like to promote, getting to the solutions to problems. You got a lot of people that pour their heart out onto the music. But what's the solution? Yeah, this happened, that happened. It made me mad. I'm upset. Okay, what do we do moving forward? That's my message.
No doubt.
Solutions.
Hell yeah, we need more of that.
Yeah.
Somebody said that one time. They say, man, a lot of people rap about the problems.
Yeah.
But they don't give even an idea of what they think the answer is. Right. So it's dope that you even see. See, that goes back to the rare part. Absolutely. So I actually like what's the name of the record? I was just playing it earlier. Oh shit. Hold on. I was just listening to the song earlier. I was like, yo, this is hot. I like this. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, play it. Am I playing? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Queen's Decree. Oh,
yes,
oh
sir.
my god. I love this. Oh my god. Okay, so
yeah, man.
What's up next for you? Because I know you got the joint with Joey Wright's the Champions Game joint. Mm-hmm. How did y'all link up? Is that like a long time acquaintance, or that's just like a new thing?
TikTok reviews, yeah. I ain't gonna hold
linking up over there.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, you can link up with artists, producers, engineers.
Jeez,
I'm telling you, if you want to tap in as an artist, or just get your music heard, or just put yourself out there a little bit more, connect with people. TikTok music reviews. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Yo, that's crazy. So are you part of like a collective, or are you more just like just a soloist, but you collaborate with a lot of different people?
Yeah, I'm a soloist and I collaborate with a lot of people. I have built like a music family from TikTok. Like the Life is Luxury community is like my family. The Love Connect with Lyrical Unique Versatile based out in Virginia, that's like my family. So
no doubt.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, shoot, that's crazy. Okay.
Like
so what is family. That? What's the scene like out there? Because I mean, I know a lot of hip hop artists from Detroit, but I don't know much about what the actual hip hop scene of Detroit is like. So is it bustling out there, or is it, what I'm saying, how difficult is it to get shit popping right in the city?
I'm not outside as much as I used to be, but when I was, like, it was bustling. Like, it depended on which artist showcase you were at. Some artist showcases were like, a little more laid back. The other ones were more like, like that Detroit drill sound. A lot of people was popping out. You might see a 42 Doug in the building. You might see La Brittany or Nisha Nashay in the building, or somebody like that. So it really depends, but for the most part, it's artist showcasing. It's a bunch of artists, we just out here networking and talking to each other and performing and popping our shit. You feel me?
No doubt. How often do you do live shows?
It's been a while since I've done a live show. Yeah, my last live show was, I'm lying, September, for my homeboy Zucci's birthday party. So I did a performance then. But I would like to get back out in the field, more. I just got to do it. It's really no excuse.
What's your favorite part of the process? And this is actually just a question that I never asked anybody this before, the person I interviewed just before you, actually, Big Sin. But what's your favorite part of the process? Is it defining the beat, writing the song, recording the song, or performing the song? What part of it is your favorite?
Ooh, that's hard. You know what? I think recording the song, because that's where the creative process is at its peak. You already like wrote it down and know what you want to say, but when you're recording it, it's about the emphasis, it's about the delivery, it's about how you put the song together. You basically, like, when you're recording yourself, I record myself. You're basically your own engineer, or basically your own architect. So you have to set it up the way you want it to sound. You know how you want it to sound in your head, so you got to bring it out to the best of your ability. Now, me, I'm an artist and I'm gonna stay in the artist lane. So I'm gonna do what I can and I'm gonna send it off to the engineer so that they can do their thing and make it pop the way it's supposed to. But yeah, so that part is fun for me because it's like,
I feel you.
You know, music is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to inspire. So, you know, it's a job essentially, especially if you're trying to take it to the next level. But at the same time, you can't take the fun out of it. You know, you gotta have fun. That's what I think.
True. Now, I want to put forth a theory that I have in regards to that. Okay. And I don't disagree with your answer, but because my answer to that was performing. When I asked the question to myself, I was like, performing is probably my favorite part. But then I was like, but recording is like right there. The more I thought about it, I was like, but they're kind of the same in a sense.
Yeah.
The only difference being once I record it and put it out, it's never going to be different than that in a recorded version. When I do it live, I can do whatever I want.
Exactly.
So that's the only reason why I'm like, I kind of prefer, like at the end of it all, I kind of prefer the performance part because I can do anything I want to it after that. Like this record that I couldn't sample to put in here because I couldn't clear it, I can have them play it at the show and not get dinged for it. And it's cool. Like, you know
exactly. Facts, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, oh man, that's oh shit. What's been your most fun like performance experience that you've had so
far? About 3 years ago, I want to say that was my favorite performance. Me and my brother, we went out to New York actually, and he participated in the World MC Cypher. So, you know, he did that, and then, you know, for the rest of our trip, you know, we were just, you know, moving around, seeing the city, and we did a show at this spot called the Donut Bar. And that was a lot of fun, just like seeing the feedback from New York. You know, we in the Mecca, the birthplace of hip hop, and they like were really receiving us and they messed with us, you know, like that felt good, you know.
No doubt.
So that was probably one of my favorite, most recent moments.
Dope. Yeah. I love it. How important is it for you to be? Dang, I don't know if I was about to phrase that correctly. I'm gonna just say, how important is it for you to be? And I mean, and I think I guess maybe for somebody like me, it weighs a little more heavily simply just because of my age. But like, how important is it the bar that you're setting for those coming after you? You know what I'm saying? As far as the bar for creativity, the bar for authenticity, the bar for positivity versus what could be. You know what I'm saying? How important is that as far as like right now? I know you're still fairly early in the ride, really, like in the grand scheme of things. But you know what I'm saying? Like, how important is that to you?
Extremely important, because I came up in an area of variety. You know, my era, we had Lil' Kim and we had Missy Elliott. We had Lauryn Hill and we had Trina. You know what I'm saying? We had Eve and we had Shauna. You know what I'm saying? It was a mixed match of, you know, different flavors. Everybody could go their way, you know, whichever way they decided they wanted to go. It's a spot for everybody in the community. You know, everybody says, you know, the vagina rap and all that is you know, the downfall of hip hop. It's a space for it. Sex sells at the end of the day. It's a space for it. You feel me? But, you know, you still got, you know, the Rhapsodies, the Tierra Wax, the No Names, the Doechis, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, we got to dig for those. So it's just like me maintaining my integrity and my path and my mindset when it comes to making the music is very important to me, as far as influencing the next little girl coming up that wants to, you know, rap, or the next little girl that's like, I want something else to listen to, you know, besides the BS, basically. Yeah, it's very important to me. It's like top priority almost. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So so outside of Lauren, especially like locally in your area, like what kind of helped shape your sound as far as what was happening around you? Were there like people like, and because a lot of times when I ask people about their immediate influences, it's usually people that most people hadn't heard of, because there's somebody that's right there and that's dear to them. Who were those people for you? Like, or did you have that kind of thing like close by?
From a hip hop standpoint, it was Lauren, but like as far as my immediate influence, my dad, really, because he's a musician, and you know, he had us listening to all types of music growing up. You know, music from different countries. You know, the OGs, of course, you know, the Isley Brothers, Slide and the Family Stone, Stevie Wonder, Da Barz. You know, Da Barz, they from Grand Rapids, you know, so that was dope to me. Like, they blew up and they from the same state I'm from, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, my dad and just my family, period, because pretty much everybody's musically inclined. They sing, they play an instrument, they rap.
Wow. That's
so, yeah.
dope. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah. Having a musical family is awesome.
It really
absolutely
is.
awesome. I love that shit. And from the sounds of it, you actually what you working on right now? Are you working on a I have a fit, like something's telling me you working on a body of work, not just a single, but something telling me you about to drop the hammer. What you working on right now?
I am currently working on my second body of work. My second project is going to be called Winds of Change. So it's basically like I'm transitioning from, you know, the go energy standpoint to, you know, just a different mentality when it comes to life, period. You know, go energy was me just popping my shit like, hey, yeah, I rap better than you, and you. And I'm on the go. And now I'm just like, all right, y'all know who I am. Let me talk to y'all, basically.
No doubt. Now that I have your attention.
Basically, exactly.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I cannot wait to hear this. You definitely are one of the. I can tell when a person cares about what they say.
Yeah.
More so than not even, and I hate to say more so than even how it sounds, but because that implies that you sacrifice something in the sound in order to say something. That's not the case. Exactly. But just the fact that you have substance means something, especially when there's a whole lot of. Anyway, I'm not going to do this right now. I'm not going to do this right now. I guess what's coming up next? Like, what is there anything coming before the album comes that people should know about? You got any other singles planned? Any live performances coming up soon? Or what should we be expecting from you here in the near future?
I am pretty much always working on something new. I'm in the process of dropping 2 singles. I have a single called Locked In that features my brother Marcus the MC. And I do have a short EP that I want to drop before my actual project called Closure. The EP is featuring Jay Dillinger out of the Bronx. No, he gonna kill me. Out of Brooklyn, New York. And my homegirl Joker out of Atlanta. Woo, my bad.
Oh,
my bad. I fixed it. No.
I feel you.
No, I had it right. He's from the Bronx. Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
Jay Dillinger from the Bronx. Joker from Atlanta. So, yeah, just working on that. Got that in the works. He like, it wasn't me. Don't look at me. Look at her.
I didn't do it. Oh, man. You know what? I didn't realize at a point that makes sense now. It's like Marcus, that you say your brother Mark is like Marcus your brother? Like your brother.
He's not my biological brother, but blood couldn't make us no closer.
I feel you because I was like, yeah, y'all done some work together. Like,
yeah.
Marcus, if you like, brother, I would love for you to come on. I'd love to talk to you. So absolutely, let's spread love. Shit, why not? That's what we're supposed to do. That's what we're supposed to do. Okay. Dang, it was something that was it.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. Okay, so what has been the biggest hurdle? Black, female, conscious.
Mm-hmm.
Which one has been the bigger hurdle that you've had to climb in regards to your movements in the music business? Because regardless of what people may think about us doing hip hop music, just because you Black don't mean shit. In some cases, in the business. So yeah, just putting that out there. But yeah, what do you think has been the biggest, has had the greatest impact on how you've had to move?
Between Black, female, and conscious?
Yes.
Female. I will say that. Yeah, like I was telling you, just starting out, like, people were just like, hey, yeah, I know you do this over here. You're pretty good at that. That's great. But I want you to do this over here. And, just breaking through that barrier and just showing people like, hey, I have way more to offer than what y'all decide to pay attention to. And yeah, just staying consistent and going, hey, this is what I'm giving you, what you're gonna get.
Take that.
You know, like, and yeah, I do this, but if I'm not doing it right now, I'm not doing it right now. And they, you know, you can't do nothing but respect that.
That's it. That's it. I mean,
you know, it's just, you know, just a respect standpoint, just, you know, just being taken serious, you know, despite being a female. Like, you know, it's females out here that can spit, and people know that, but they don't know till they know. So exactly. Yeah, the female standpoint for sure.
Absolutely, I feel you. Okay, and it's interesting because I think that a lot of times, unfortunately, people think because they see it's kind of, I equate it to the same as seeing successful Black basketball players and football players. Oh, but there are rich Black people. Come on, man, like stop, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like that they see women who are successful in the music business and who seem to at least front facingly be in such a different circumstance, but in all actuality, they're in many cases still fighting many of those same battles. So that's why I wanted to ask. It always kind of bothers me when I think about it, because I realize that not only do we have such a focus on race in this country. Make sure you focus on race so much you miss all the other stuff that's happening underneath that and on the other sides of it. So yeah,
right.
Okay. I didn't mean to get all about humbug and shit.
You good. We can have a conversation. It don't make me no difference. Shoot, we can talk about it all.
I didn't mean to get all about humbug and whatnot, but you know what I'm saying. So I mean, are you what's the temperature like out there in Detroit in regards to what's happening in the country right now, as far as like politically? Like, what's it like out there?
I mean, you let the people tell that they not missing nothing. You know, they got the whole SNAP benefits thing going on. You know, they cut it off. They was like, you know, hey, did your SNAP benefits get cut off? I think so. Sure. I don't know. This ain't my card. You know, Detroit is a city of hustlers. We gonna make it happen. Indeed. So, you know, if something going on and it's supposed to be impacting everybody, 9 out of 10, we like, oh, is it? Okay. Well, anyway, I still got this. I still got that. So, you know, if I gotta make it stretch or whatever I gotta do, it is what it is, you know. Okay. I ain't been hearing too much about people struggling or, you know, hey, I don't got this, I don't got that. People making it work, you know.
That's what happened. That's what it is. And I think a lot of times it's some of it is fear mongering. You know what I'm saying? Let's make them panic. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Because if we make them panic, they'll make poor decisions. But yeah, I think if we sit back and we just kind of take stock of what's happening, and MCs, artists, producers, everybody who watches this, who engages with this content, we have to be a part of the web to bring people together. That's what music is about, not just hip hop. That's what music is about, uniting spirits. So that's what we got to do. We're responsible for that part of it. I would love for the people to lock in with you all the way live with everything you got going on, especially if y'all on TikTok. I'm gonna start making better use of our network TikTok page, I promise. And so, you know what I'm saying, we make sure we get this out there so your people who follow you would know about the interview and get a chance to hear you talk a little more outside of just the music. And yeah, we'll get a chance to check you out over there and find out how the community feeling about the music over there. I love to see people respond to your music, like in your realm. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit makes me feel good. I'd be like, look at that shit.
Yeah. And then look, I ain't gonna do nothing to be like, all right, yeah, y'all heard me. Listen to Seven Da Pantha now.
Oh man.
And you know, 9 out of 10. Like, I got a lot of respect over there. I will say that. So if I'm recommending an artist, they gonna tap in. They're like, oh, RareGem say listen to Seven Da Pantha. All right, let's see what he's talking about.
Oh man. Hey y'all, don't worry about it. I'm gonna give you the wackest shit I could possibly give you. You know what I'm saying?
All right, and I'm be like, and it's still dope. Y'all not listening. It's Seven Da Pantha.
Oh man! Oh wow! Yo. Oh my goodness! Please tell the people how they can follow you on all the socials and all of the good stuff.
RareGem Arie, one word, RareGem Arie, on everything. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, I don't know, Twitter, what else is there out there? TikTok,
yeah.
Almost everything. I don't got everything, but all the main stuff. Just look me up. Hell, you're gonna find it.
It's beginning to be too many of the things. I can't keep up with all
You know,
that.
you feel me? Like they trying to bring back Vine. Like I'm just like, all right, look.
Jeez. TikTok already. I guess they're gonna try to use Vine to run TikTok off the block.
Basically, you know, they talk about TikTok supposed to switch over to M or whatever, Meta, whatever. Man, I don't got time. Y'all doing too much.
Hip hop, keep fighting the good fight.
Yes,
Make sure
sir.
y'all rock in with RareGem, Arie, please. Thank you very much for being here. Salute to the whole Detroit, man. Everybody. One love, y'all. Salute to the whole network. My guys over at All Purpose. My brothers over at Pantha Politix Podcast. Make sure y'all tap in with W Energy, W.GG. Use code Pantha Politix for 10% off your order. And don't forget, lock in with RareGem, Arie. We'll catch y'all on the flip side, family. Peace.
I don't cheese for the cam, niggas. Get smile on the gram, they caught me slipping. I'm that nigga, right? Fame for the young, just cut the check. Let me rap, nigga. Rap, nigga. Gravatar, now I'm a traveling smack dealer. Get all Jenny Lamb butcher. This is like the confessional of a lyrical.